Welcome to the Omni-Channel Demo. This is a demo that we run in the Experience Center. We can also run this demo in any location. And it really talks to the digital experience as well as omni-channel journey between different devices, between the home, between the retail store, and also multimodal channels. So let's get started. Now, the way that we run this is we have a phone, and we have a digital application on that phone, and we want customers to get involved in the demo. We want them to take part in this experience. So what we do is we give them the phone, take a risk, but it always works well, and ask them to sign up and become one of our customers, to register for self-service. And I'm going to do that quickly. It's not too difficult. Put my name in. Put an email in. We don't need to verify the details while we're doing this. And of course, just ask them to put in a password very quickly. Now, when we ask them to choose their look, they can actually take a picture of themselves and become part of our service provider. And the idea here is to make this a very personal experience, to get them involved. And we now register our NXT account. So they are signed up for services with NXT. So they're part and parcel now of the digital world. What we want to do now is move to the next scenario. So you have some services, but we want to offer you personalized products and solutions that are suited to you and to what you like. So let's take a trip to the train station. Now what we do here is put them into a different situation. We're in the tube station and we're waiting for the train to arrive. We've got a couple of minutes, so let's use that time to the best advantage. What we'll do is go to the home screen of the phone and again ask customers to pick one of the applications. They can choose whatever they want. There's FIFA, we have TripAdvisor, Trivago, MTV, whatever tickles your fancy, so to speak. So let's say for the purposes of our demo, I'm going to choose FIFA. The idea that we're starting to talk about is I need to learn not just from first-party data, but from third-party data. So yes, I know you have mobile services or broadband services, but what else do you like as a customer? Right? How much can I learn about you and ingest and put into the system? And that's really the idea of pushing intelligence and expanding our view of the customers. So you're currently looking at FIFA. Again, just to explain, at this stage, the customers are doing this by themselves. They're checking out the latest news. This is all live, by the way. And as they're doing that, they are going to get a notification. Now you can hear that actually happens live on the phone, and we'll ask them to pull down the notification and to open up that notification. And what they're getting is the sports package promotion. Why sports? Because they happen to be looking at FIFA. And if we know that they like sport, well, we've got something really interesting for them. We have new channels coming out. They're Ultra HD. We'd like you to try that for a couple of months for free, or a month or two, and combine that with some other goods. So in this case, it's hard goods. It's actually the Fitbit, which we're putting on special as well. So the idea over here is to drive promotions that are more contextual, that are more personal, and therefore more valuable. At this stage, you can add it to your cart, and the customers can now start to review exactly what was put into the shopping cart. So we're talking about digital commerce, and of course, we'll speak about omni-channel. That means if I start on the mobile phone, I may choose to continue on a different device through a different channel, but I need to keep this shopping experience very seamless across all of those channels. At this stage, we're not going to check out. We basically say, well, your train has arrived, so we'll continue doing this later. So we'll close down the application, and we're going to move to the next scenario, which is your home. And for that, you need to come over there. So we said we want to get to the customer's home to continue. So here we are in the customer's living room. What we want to show, of course, is that the shopping cart, which we had previously on the phone, is still open. And instead of continuing using the phone, we want to use a different method of interaction. So I'm going to use this device here from Amazon and using a voice interaction now. And this is really a different way of using your voice, natural language processing, as a valid channel to have a digital interaction. Alexa, open NXT.
Hello, Johnny. Welcome to NXT. What would you like to know?
What's in my shopping cart?
Your shopping cart contains Fitbit Charge HR, NXT Sports Ultra HD channel. Do you want to check out now or visit NXT store?
Visit a store.
The nearest store in your area is 1400 North Avenue. Should I book an appointment at this store or select a different store?
Book an appointment.
Sure. I have 5 p.m., 5:30 p.m. or 6 p.m. available for November 5.
Book 5 p.m.
Your appointment has been set. You will receive a notification with the details.
No more questions.
Goodbye.
So basically what we're showing now is that I used a very different digital channel to interact with my service provider using the Alexa platform, integrated with our shopping cart, and integrated with booking the store appointment as well. So I've received a notification on the phone, which you can see over here, which has been set to 5 p.m. for November 5th. And the idea over here is that there may be new digital channels that we do not control, or the service provider doesn't even control, but we need to be integrating those into a seamless omni-channel experience for the user. So we have consistency of shopping cart, but not just showing you what's in the shopping cart. You can now go and visit a store if you want to pick those items up or ask a question. So for the last part of the demo, let's go to the retail store. Now the retail store, we'll change the scenario again. Welcome to the retail store. And here again, we want it to be a digital experience. We want to know who you are and why you're in the store. So first of all, you'll see over here, hey Johnny, welcome to the NXT store. Your agent will be with you in 4 minutes. That's what customers want. They don't want to get to a store, take a number, and then sit at a desk opposite a rep who's not sure who they are or why they're coming in. So that's a far more digital way to engage with customers. Finally, what we want to show is that as an agent, we're going to basically mirror this iPad so you can see what's happening. And as a store agent, when I want to deal with Johnny, who's coming in, I want to be tablet driven. I don't want to sit behind a desk. That's a really common requirement today. And I need all the information at my fingertips. So this is my dashboard as an agent. Now on the dashboard, I have a lot of different widgets or a lot of different functionality driven to the front end. I have my sales targets, but I also have my next appointments. I can see that Johnny is coming in at 5 o'clock for an appointment. I can also see the low stock alert, and I can also see promotions that are currently running in the store. But what I'm interested in is the next customer that I need to deal with. So let's open up that customer's profile. Now when I go into the customer's profile, I can see it's Johnny James. I can see a number of different interactions that happened. What's important here is I can see recommended items for Johnny. And we talk about intelligence-driven interactions. Now that you're in the store, it probably makes sense for you as an agent to be able to offer care as well as possibly move to a commerce type of scenario. So if we offered you that Fitbit, well, we've now got the Fitbit charge cable. Maybe that's a good item to suggest to you. We also have the Extreme Sports package. Remember, we offered you the Ultra HD Sports package, but I've got some other packages that you may be interested in, or the VIP Sports package, which gives you discounts on tickets. So the idea here is we need to use intelligence, right, to drive the next best offers for the customers across any channel. That can be self-service or it can be in the retail store. Now I want to open up the shopping cart. Keep in mind that the shopping cart that I see is exactly the same that we had on the customer's phone, the same shopping cart that we had on Alexa. So this is really omni-channel, it's seamless and it's consistent. When I look at this, I can ask the customer, would you like me to add something, take something out? If not, we can continue to checkout. We already have James's payment, and I can just ask him to check out on tablet, so he can go ahead and we can process the actual charge for the Fitbit which he'll be taking with him. And once we've done that, we can now continue, confirm the order, and take care of that customer. And if I go back to the journey screen, you can see now that we have all of these interactions including the payment. Now, just to summarize, in terms of the journey, I want to do this using the application. This is a crucial piece of Omni-Channel, really a 360-degree view of all the interactions that happened with this customer as we did this demo and moved throughout the Experience Center. So, first of all, you can see here there was a notification of a new promotion, and I can see the exact view that the customer got. Right, this is what they received on their phone. It was for the Ultra HD sports channels and the Fitbit. The next thing that happened was a shopping activity, a commerce activity. Our customer added that to the cart, okay, by themselves. We now see a microphone. That was our interaction with Alexa. And you can see on the right-hand side, I actually have the chat content, and that's crucial. I need to know what you spoke about with our virtual assistant so that if you have any questions, I can see exactly what happened in that chat. Keep in mind that was within our application, NXT. Now we see one more activity, and this is a store appointment. So you set an appointment in the store, you came in, and the final one was completing that transaction, and actually we took payment from you. So that is a crucial part of the customer journey, being able to have a view across all virtual as well as human assistants that you had. So in the Omni-Channel demo, we touch on a number of different solutions, right? We can discuss them very briefly. Our Catalog 1, which really is the area where we define all of the commercial offers. Aya, or intelligence, which is driving the next best offer and next best action that should be pushed to the customer. The channel applications, we saw the mobile application. We have an application sitting on this framework over here on the Alexa platform, and the retail application as well. So the actual UI, the front end, where we interact with the customers. So the whole digital platform, from the channel application through to the widgets, the business processes, and the back-end integration, is really what powers this omni-channel solution. Thank you.